Hey there, and welcome to day 9. We are almost a third way through. It's so insane. Who's ready to be emotionally fit? Wow. I just wish I had this back then. It would have made life a lot easier, and I really hope it's doing it for you. Today, I want to talk to you about our storylines. I started to touch on it in the last episode, but today I want to go even deeper, dive right in, and I also want to let you know about my intensive yesterday and my experience there. Intensive is a therapy group that is for longer than just group therapy or regular therapy. In this case, it was 6 hours of experiential therapy where everyone got a chance to come up and do their piece, do a piece on their past, on their present, on their future, whatever it was. And all right, let me first share what I have to share, and then I can't wait to share with you what my experience was like, because it actually ties in perfectly. So, regarding storyline, what is your storyline? What does storyline mean even? A storyline is the story you tell yourself about yourself regarding your past, your present, and your future. Now, for most people, the storyline is the same regarding the past, present, and future, which means that a storyline you created when you were 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, I don't know, pretty young, is the story that you're using for your life. Unless, don't fret, unless you're here right now and you're listening to me and you decided, hey, 1 second, let me actually hear what this is. Maybe I can change it. And not maybe. I'm here to tell you, absolutely you can change it. But we got to do this consciously. So first, let's look at your storyline. What is the story you tell yourself? So for me, I like to bring it back to me so that it's easier to see it on other people. So my storyline was always, I'm unworthy of love. I get stuck easily. Success was going to be difficult. My story was that it's hard. I'm sorry. It's just hard to go there, obviously. My story was that I could lose it all in the blink of an eye, and that I could never create something sustainable. Yeah. I really believed that. I believed that because that's what I saw. Because in the past, I didn't feel worthy of love. I wasn't getting the love I now know I deserved. And I did feel like a failure constantly. And I felt like success was going to be hard. I always had to work hard for my grades, for example, even though, in truth, now looking back, I probably didn't have to, because I did know the stuff. I just thought that was the only way. And regarding feeling like everything could go away in a minute, I mean, my parents just picked up and moved 10 weeks after they told me, and it was just like a, whoa, so everything could just change in a minute, and feeling like I can't create anything sustainable. I mean, I had so much proof for that. Once I made that thought, my brain automatically, I had that thought, maybe I can't. That's when my brain went, okay, let's bring proof that she can't, because we want to prove that what she's saying is true. The brain, it doesn't know or care what you think, but its job, it will always try to protect whatever it is you think and make proof of it. So if you think something that's working against you, your brain will end up working against you, but it's not because it wants to. It's just on a mission to prove you right all the time. It's that loyal. So if your storyline is one of those that I said, or the countless others that I didn't mention, right now, if you're thinking that way about yourself or about your story, I got news for you. You will keep having proof that that's your story, which is pretty sad, right? Because you will live the rest of your life creating the same story if you stay that way. Or And right now is the opportunity. Now is when you have that choice. You can say, ooh, yikes. I created a storyline when I was young. I created a storyline that at this point, it literally has proof from here to the high heavens. But I don't like the storyline. I don't like it. I don't like saying to myself that I'm a failure, I'll never have love, I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm too skinny. Oh my God, there's such a long list of it. I'm not courageous enough, I'm too introverted. There are so many, I'm twos, you know, I'm too XYZ, I'm too whatever it is. I'm too loud, I'm too smart, I'm too dumb, I'm too young, too old. Those are just the simple ones, but we all have our list. And if you're able to say, I don't like it, that's the first step. And then the second step, a lot like the new standard, but it's a little different. And you'll see. The way I look at it, we need to do repetition to get anything right. You go to the gym, you don't go once, you go again and again and again and again until you're buff. And then you keep on going, right? And you learn how to love it. If you really want to be fit, you learn how to love it. You want to be emotionally fit, we got to learn how to love it. And I'm hoping that my way of doing it makes it enjoyable and fun, and you can learn how to love it the way I wish I learned how, and the way I know I now do. So, if you don't like your story and you want to change it, it's time we write down the new storyline. And instead of writing a whole long one like the new standard, I would suggest we do only two lines. I am X and I am this. So for example, mine, if you don't feel comfortable sharing this, that's okay. Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I feel comfortable sharing this because it's very dear to my heart. I created this sentence for myself that I feel like just helps me, and it really changes my storyline. And it goes like this: I'm endless and I'm protected. And whenever I say it, it fills me with light. When I really say it, all my entire body feels light. It feels good. Because I'm endless. That means I'm worthy of everything. That means I'm endless. There's no end to me. I can do whatever. Everything is available to me. And I'm protected. That means that I don't need to protect me anymore. I don't need to hide me or shield me from the world or from myself. It's okay. I am protected. And when I changed that to my storyline, something changed. And I didn't even know it. It was a couple of weeks ago when I did this, and months ago actually, but I didn't know it. And then yesterday I went to the intensive, and as I said, I can't wait to share it with you. Now's the time. And for the first time when I came up to do my piece, I've done this before, I didn't cry about my past or fret about my future. I didn't feel fear or anger or sadness, which were my biggest feelings, which still are feelings I have. Just so we're clear. They're healthy. We're not getting rid of them. However, this was the first time I experienced full-on joy. It was the first time that I got up there and I realized, and I said this, and we worked through it experientially, which another time I can perhaps go into, but we worked through my storyline, which limited my brain from allowing me to experience myself in a joyous manner, from allowing me to experience the joy of getting to the place that I wanted to get to for so long, the joy of being able to make these videos, the joy of being able to do everything I'm doing to create the outreach that I'm creating, and the system and the and the entire course that I'm in the middle of making, and everything that I worked so hard to finally get to. Yesterday was the first time that I recognized that crap. My storyline is the only thing that stands in the way of me feeling that joy. And yesterday I made my commitment to change my storyline, to use that sentence I created and really lean into it until that's all I feel. Until every time that I think I can't feel it, all I know is I can and I must. And my hope for you is that you create a sentence like that, that every time you hear yourself say it is anchored with so much love and kindness and gives you the space and the ability to recognize how great you are, how strong you are, and how much you will yet accomplish, how different your future and your past are from each other, and how different your present is from your past. That is my hope for you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.